Welcome, Capricorn. This is your weekly focus for March the 4th through to the 10th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. How about we dive right into your cards? So let's see what they have to tell us about this week going forward. We have the Three of Pentacles. Let's roll up your sleeves, get to work, meet your commitments, meet your obligations. It's about, walking the strategy, doing the things necessary. And it might be mundane in many ways, but it really moves you forward in a very strong sense. We're in full moon energy, so it could be as simple as doing some spring cleaning around the house or something. Things that need to be done, but they're kind of mundane. But every time you do one of these things, your world gets just a little bit brighter, a little bit sunnier. There's more strength that rolls in because of taking care of these mundane things and showing up and doing the work that is necessary. We have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about going into uncharted territory. Going in search of new lands, new opportunities, new adventures. Celebrating the joy, the happiness, and creating joy and happiness, and knowing that you are deserving of joy and happiness. It could be more, though, that you deserve more money, more abundance, more prosperity in your life. And you're seeing that for the first time. And you're going into new approaches, new areas maybe of development, but I would see maybe a little bit of learning that could be, but it's where you have this idea of maybe you're growing your relationship with money, maybe you're understanding it better, but it seems like you hit this aha moment, this epiphany, or this sense of clarity, at least, that you are deserving of so much more prosperity than you already have in your life, and making a plan to bring it into existence. We have the Death card. This is a time to let out your inner child. This is a time to allow your creativity to flow, your self-expression to flow, to feel alive, to feel freedom, to feel a sense of liberation, to step into the light is what I hear, to feel the energy around you, and to realize that it's positive and it's wonderful, and there's so much. Maybe I'm going into gratitude now, so there's a sense that some of the mundane that you've been taking care of recently has really become mundane. It's time to put some life into it. Maybe while you are cleaning the house, you put on some music and you dance to the music. You're dancing around the room with the broom or something. It's I get the sense that you kind of put this new effort or consistent effort into doing it. Yeah, let's get another card here. Three of Wands going forward. There's a transformation happening here. There's you going into some sort of new path, new journey, uncharted territory, so you don't know a lot about this path or what's in store for you, and I think that's okay with you. I think that's just fine. I think this comes out of the blue at you, that there's some way to move forward. There's some way to just you get that breath of fresh air, something, maybe it's some really good news, and it just puts you on cloud nine, because now you're at this point where you're thinking about, how do I go forward from this spot? Now, with the knowledge, the wisdom, the perception I have, that I am worthy of so much more. Maybe it's growing your safety. Maybe it's growing the beauty in your environment. Stepping out into new fields of employment or changing the employment. Maybe you're going into retirement. That's a freedom all on its own. That's just wonderful, by the way. Maybe it's going into a whole new career. Maybe it's creating a new money stream. Maybe it's getting that aha moment or that epiphany to take it to a new level or to diversify it in some way. I don't think you're really making the decisions on that. You'll probably make the decisions maybe next week. Maybe you'll have to think about it for a little bit. But through it, you're doing a lot of thinking this week on how to actually step forward, what seeds to plant, where you should be putting your focus, your energy going forward. For work and career, we have the Two of Wands. This has been a popular card, just asking for it to come in. Now, we are in full moon energy for most of the week, so this is a time to clear the space for the new beginning to come in, for what you want to have happen in your life, because you have to have the energy, you have to have the time. You may even need resources in order to really bring it in truly with the success. So this week is more towards working to clearing a spot, clearing an area, so ending some things, completing some things, so that there is new space. I'm not telling you to go quit your job or anything like that, okay? Do not do that. Find another job and then quit your job. That's fine, but do not just walk away from that. If I implied that, that is not what I meant at all. We have the Eight of Cups, and in order to go forward, we have to walk away from some things that we love in our life. Now, it may be things that we have just grown accustomed to, used to. They were very supportive at one point in our life, but now they're not. It could be that. We could be changing how that support comes in. We may be moving things on our priority list and moving a couple of things that we truly love down to the lower portion of the priority list and moving some things that we have to do going forward. And this could be as easy as you want to save some money, so now you're packing your own lunch, where you enjoyed just driving up to a window and ordering it, and in 10 minutes you were eating because it fit in your time frame or something. It was easy peasy. You didn't have to think ahead. There was no extra work to do. Seven of Pentacles, where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your attention when it comes to work, when it comes to career, and comes with what you want to do? I get this, you're in a sense of like you're in a holding pattern of transforming into something new. Maybe you're even learning something, talking about different things, researching different things. It's like you want to open up this new branch of your life, this new area of your life where you haven't delved before. So where is your focus? Where is your attention? Is it on opening up a path for yourself? Which would be right now about closures. What are the obstacles? What are the limitations that we have in place that we need to remove in order to go forward? That could just be a perception. It could be a person. It could be a thing. It could be an environment. Absolutely. We have you needn't go through the current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies, and please remember that. But keep it positive. I don't think you'll have any problems keeping it positive this week, to be honest with you. I think it's actually harder to go in the other direction this week. We do have a lot of great energy. Help is nearby. Okay, so stop trying to do it all yourself. Okay, delegate some things out, make your life easier. And you could be delegating something just to create more time for yourself, okay? It doesn't even have to be in the same area where you are delegating. It's in order for you to, have more vitality, have more energy, have more time, have more resources. It's about bringing in the joy. It's about bringing in the happiness. It's about creating that atmosphere. And you can't do it if you're doing it all by yourself. Okay? Team play also at work, okay? So if you get assigned something, this is the time to say, well, I'm going to need 2 or 3 people to brainstorm with. We have your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So you are gaining success and being frugal at the same time, according to this. You are Your plans are working very well. If you're not seeing the forward movement, don't worry about it. It will happen in its own divine timing. Just keep showing up, keep doing what you're doing. Professional and financial success. Yeah, I get that there is this new path towards a greater abundance, greater prosperity in your life. That's kind of almost obvious in your last couple of readings. Love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. So yeah, you're really stepping into something that is maybe going to be a legacy of yours, a dynasty of yours, and you're saying, "Oh, Tilly, it's just this," but it could lead into that. Okay, you just never know. Okay, when Colonel Sanders started selling his fried chicken, he never imagined probably what Kentucky Fried Chicken would look like today. So never underestimate your dreams and the potential of your dreams to take you above and beyond. For relationships, we have the Eight of Pentacles. I think you're demanding more of yourself in the relationship, and you're demanding more of the other person. You're demanding more out of the relationship. Maybe it's happiness, maybe it's joy that we're looking at. Growing maybe the romance a little bit in the relationship, taking it back to the basics, and, just pushing all the problems away right now and concentrating and focusing on the positive aspects and what you can do together to grow the relationship deeper, stronger. And this could be a spouse, this could be a significant other, this could be a best friend, this could be somebody just dear to your heart, okay? A child, a parent. The King of Wands, get a little spontaneous, okay? Throw some stuff at the wall. What sticks? Okay, let's stick with that. Let's work with that. Let's diversify it even. Maybe we turn game night into movie night as well. We can go back and forth so it meets everybody. So expectations of what the night should be like. It's about having fun. It's about getting enthusiastic about what you are creating, what you are stepping into, the memories that you are making. Absolutely. So it's about having a little bit of enthusiasm and inviting in just some new stuff and trying it. Not really have a structured format or anything, but just kind of going with the flow. Just being, just allow serendipity in, or something might present itself to you, which is probably more likely of something showing up on your path and you can say A or nay. And, just don't turn it down, okay? Just think about it. It might be something that you haven't even thought of. You might you're walking down the street. You're in this little town. You kind of went on a little mini adventure and you're walking down the street and the guy says, if you come back here, he says, we have, horses you can ride into the woods back there, and it's really cheap, and you hadn't been on a horse in years, or maybe never been on a horse, and it never even crossed your mind, and immediately you're saying no, but why not celebrate the moment? Why not go horseback riding? Why not give it a try? Why not explore that sense of it really is a pure joy of riding a horse. So I know some people are afraid of horses, and you have a good reason too, because horses have a mind of their own. So if they don't like you, they're going to let you know. Relationships. We were talking about relationships. Let's get back to you. Wheel of Fortune. You're moving into a season of growth. You can write the chapters right now. So this is about writing the story of how your relationship is growing, deepening, where the romance and the giggles and the laughter come in, where the roll up your sleeves and do some hard work comes in. Maybe it's looking at your home and your family. Maybe it's looking at your home and you're looking at making it more comfortable or more inviting. Or maybe it's about safety and security and growing that safety and security within each other. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control in your life. Okay? Be more of the independent again. Stop catering to what they want, but start catering to what you want. Maybe you compromised way down the road somewhere in order to bring in the harmony, in order to bring in beauty, and now you are missing that part of your life, and it's about time to step into your your path is what I'm hearing. It's about time that you just step into your path and live life on your terms. And if they love you, they'll go along with it and they'll praise you and they'll put you on a pedestal. And if you get pushed back, then we need some healthy dialogue to start happening in that relationship. So free yourself. If, you know, I was a single mom with 3 kids, 2 of them with autism. I worked full time. And if you can just imagine what my life was. Good luck. Good luck, because I'm telling you, you're way off, okay? It was a lot more than that. Oh my gosh. But, you know, there was times when I would put myself on a timeout. I would tell them I was bad, and, you know, I'd spill something on purpose, and I'm going to put myself on a timeout because I've been bad a couple of times, and I've let myself off the hook, and it's time that, you know, and I'd go and I'd have a bubble bath. I'd have all the monitors going. The door was open a crack so I could listen, and if it got too quiet, that was the time to worry. But just making me time, just being selfish enough to have me time, to say, I need to see myself. I need to realize that I am a person with my own goals, my own dreams, my own desires. And stop giving of myself to everybody else. So I would give myself back a little bit of time, a little bit of pampering, a little bit of love, by just having something as simple as a bubble bath. I remember them, you know, are you done yet, Mom? 5 more minutes, I'd say. I can't cheat. Anyhow, let's go to another card here. We have, your worry is unnecessary. Focus on your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So what you're worried about, where you feel guilty, where you feel like you underachieved or nonsense, okay? You were just being human, you were being yourself, you were following your own voice, okay? The 9 is also about closure, endings, completion. So if there's been something hanging over the relationship, some kind of unsaid part that needs to be said, this is a time for the healthy dialogues. This is a time to sit down and talk. And you may find yourself talking about things that you never imagined. You know, it's like that heart to heart that grows, and you learn so much more about that person you thought you knew so well, and they learn about you as well. Okay, let's look here. What do we got going forward? Ace of Wands. We want to bring in a new sense of balance, a new sense of structure, a new sense of safety in our world. The Justice card. So it's a time to understand what has value, what doesn't. Go forward with the value. Leave the rest in your rearview mirror. Make a commitment. Set some goals for yourself, and then show up. 10 of Pentacles is the yes card. Okay, what you want, what you're dreaming of, the possibilities of your tomorrow, whether it's love and relationship, whether it's work, whether it's your own health and well-being. It's a yes, okay? You have to show up. You have to do the work. Maybe make some bonds and partnerships. Definitely have a spiritual approach to life as well and have the balance there. And we have the Hangman. So it's more of an observation, understanding, and getting new perceptions, getting the clarity in so that you can make some strong and confident choices going forward in your life. We have the potential. Think big about your future. I think you're selling yourself way too short. You have talents and abilities that you need to let them shine. You really need to come out and show the world exactly what you're made of. The Dragon, discover your courage. Okay, discover your courage. Embrace your courage. Embrace your strength. Take a risk on you. And we have choices. Make the best choices. Weigh out we're not going to be spontaneous in our choices. We're going to weigh them out. We're going to think about the pros and cons. We're going to look short term and long term. What is the end conclusion that I want? What will this move get me? Does it align? Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.